Starts to the season again for the Wigan Warriors. 2 games played, 1 scrape win and a poor defeat, but contrast that to tonight's opponents, the Bradford Bulls. We're so used to seeing them at the top of the league. Never before have they lost the opening 2 games of Super League, but that's happened this season with losses against Warrington and Wakefield. But now it's only New Boys Lee that are underneath them in the Super League table, and that's on points difference. Can Wigan inflict the 3rd defeat? Never happened before in the opening part of the season. It's the Wigan Warriors at home against the Bradford Bulls. We'll run through the teams for you. Bradford, who are already on the field. Start with Withers, comes back at full-back. Reardon, Johnson, Price and Vanicolo returns, take his place in the 3 quarters. Geston Harrison, Paul Deacon at half-back. Vangan, Paul and Field in the front 3 with Peacock, the captain, and Radford at second row. Jamie Langley at loose forward. Pratt, new boy Myers, Parker and another new boy Andy Lynch make up the bench, a heavyweight bench for Bradford. The smoke is coming from the tunnel here at the JJB Stadium just before the Wigan team take their place on the field. Listen to the crowd cheer as they come out, led by captain Chris Radlinski. The Wigan Warriors, like I said, 2 games played, 1 defeat, scrapey one against Salford. Sorry, that was the win, and the defeat against Wakefield last Saturday, but they line up with Radlinski, the captain of fullback, Aspinwall, Wild, Violecki and Dallas returns for the Wigan side in 3 quarters. Ora Moran continue at half-back, Sculthorpe back from injury, Newton and new boy Jerome Guisset signed this week. Hock and Tickle the second row with O'Loughlin at loose forward. Brown, Allen, Godwin and Bezic all on the bench. The referee for this Friday night fixture, Steve Ganson. And Bradford with Paul Deacon to kick off. Wigan will be first with the use of the football. It'll be good to see Jerome Guisset get his first touch early on in the game. Ball is spun wide though to Aspinwall, who takes the first hit up. Strong one that it is. Newt wants a quick play, the ball comes to Guisset with his first touch. Shot over the top then from Peacock, I think it was. Now Wigan with Sculthorpe. Back from a slight hamstring pull. Guisset again with his drive in. Big no-nonsense French prop. Your second row, he takes up the number 10 jersey vacated by Luke Davico as the ball spun wide to Stephen Wild. That's going to be a good battle between Wild and Price out in the centres. Back it comes now. Kick and a charge down. Will it be back to 6? Referee says no. He says he's back to 6 and Radlinski's opened up a gap. Well, the referee with a very late call then. Wigan now with a repeat set with Sculthorpe charging in. Offload out the back door, goes to no one. Dallas will pick up. Back to 6 again. Dennis Moran with a flat pass. Onto that was Danny Tickle, short side again. Wigan getting a roll on early. Ball goes back and a knock on from Vangana. And that will be another set from the scrum. Just battered the ball down, did Vangana. It's what Wigan wanted to start with. Quick enterprise in rugby, keeping the ball alive. 3 repeat sets. Bradford, who have been struggling early on this season, but according to the reports, it's more giving the games away than losing them. No disrespect to the opposition that they've played in the opening games. It's Wakefield and Widnes. I did say Warrington at the start, I meant Widnes. That was last week. Huge performance from the Widnes Vikings to beat Bradford. The ball comes wide, Radlinski with a flat pop pass to O'Loughlin, who gets put to ground. Back it comes again with, this time, Danny Tickle. Flat pass again. Ball coming wide, Hock. Hock, there's a gap. Ball again with Terry Newton. Dummy and ducking, darting. Thought about the one-handed offload. Back it comes to Sculthorpe. He's close to that line. And it's the turnover on the last. Bradford, great goal line defence, just stopping Danny Sculthorpe from getting over, and Bradford with their first use of the football, and it's Jamie Peacock that will drive it in, the captain for Bradford. Back it comes with Big Joe Vangener. Huge tackle on him. That from Danny Tickle. Paul Deacon now dropping the shoulder, spins off one tackle, and from the next. Keese it was, went for a big hit. And that one looked marginally forward, but Yestin Harris drive it forward. So it was Jamie Langley. Deacon again. He'll get the ball to Fielden for his first drive. Last one now for Bradford. Pressure put on by Terry Newton. Bradford, are they going to run it? Yestin Harris to Paul Johnson. Johnson's in trouble. He's got no one to get the ball to. Reardon in the end. He gets the kick downfield. Radlinski, will he see this one go dead? It will. Well, they tried something a little bit different than Bradford. Dumped to the ground. Using that short side quite well. A Wigan at the moment as Sculthorpe drives in. Across the field comes Stephen Wild. Big tackle on him. Stuart Fielden and Vangen are probably the two biggest Bradford players. Ball spun wide to Gareth Hock. He'll straighten up. Thought about the offload. Quick play the ball to Violecki. He hands it on to Danny Sculthorpe again, who spins in the tackle. Gets the ball offloaded. Oh, it's off the foot of Kevin Brown. He was first to react. Bradford looking tatters at the moment. Ball comes back. It's Jamie Langley. So used to seeing Langley with all that hair. He's had it all cut off, and that's what's causing the confusion for me. Back it comes with Yestin Harris. Takes a clobbering tackle from Terry Newton. That was Robbie Paul, sorry. He's playing in the hooking role. That's Yestin Harris, gets the ball offloaded. A looping pass back to Vangenaar. He's tackled by Guise. It's a good drive in by the big Kiwi prop. Eventually brought to ground 10 metres from the Wigan line. This is a good set for Bradford. Back it comes to Deacon. Deacon on the wraparound. Throws a dummy, gets tackled by Violecki, and then he's wrapped up. And a penalty given for offside, is it? Will Bradford take the 2 points? And the radar from Paul Deacon's boot. Well, they're going to find touch. They want more than 2 points. So another set, 10 metres from Wigan's line. Long ball, Deacon fires it wide again, opens it out to Yestin Harris. He's got Withers in support. Vainikolo will attack. You can see that was the tactic, was to get it to the big fella early. Lee Radford picked up, taken back. Ball now to Deacon again. The defence is coming shallow. If they fire it wide, they've got a huge overlap. Lucky though for Wigan that Kevin Brown had stepped in. Now it comes to Peacock. Peacock close to that line. Radlinski somehow upends him. Stops him from going over. Short ball. Close to the line again. Great goal line defence from Wigan. Fifth one now for Bradford. They're going to spin it wide. It's come to Deacon. Up comes the defence. It's a high one. Vainikolo's chasing. The ball goes down. Bradford and Wigan come away with it. Radlinski manages to get into the field of play. And then a late challenge from... It was a late one, it looked like, from Fielden. And the referee has given the drop out between the posts and he was dragged back over the line. Well, Radlinski had done all the work, brushed his way out. He'd lifted himself up, the tackle was complete, and the referee has made a complete clanger. Well, that's a shocking decision from the referee, Steve Ganson. If Bradford come away with points from this one, Wigan can certainly feel aggrieved. Boos all around for the referee. Short pop past the Fielden. He gets it away. Mike Withers stepping one way then the next. Pitch opens up for him. Stephen Wild put a lazy arm across. It was O'Loughlin in the end that tracked him back. Ball on the short side, Peacock. Can he get it away? Can Wigan get him into touch? And out he goes, the ball's gone loose. Wigan will come away with the football. Referee wants to go to the video screen. Well, the touch judge was right on the line then. Peacock it was. He's taken close to the line. Price and Vainikolo trying to stop him. In goes the defence, he's touched the flag, so the ball's got to have gone out. It's on the line anyway. It's going to be a scrum down on the 10. Wigan head and feed, surely. Because if Peacock's dropped it, then that's surely a knock on. I don't know what they can be looking for. He's having another look, the video referee. Dave Campbell, video referee this evening. He's been taken out and he's dropped the ball. And he's dropped the ball out on the line, so I'm not sure what he's actually looking for. He's touched the corner flag. Until midnight. It was Lee Bradford, I apologise, that had been taken out, not Jamie Peacock. No try, surprise, surprise. 10-metre scrum defence. So Wigan with the putting at the scrum, and a bit of justice coming Wigan's way, pushing him out. Rob Parker ready to come on for the Bradford Bulls. Wigan a bit lightweight on the bench comparative to the Bradford side, with the likes of Myers and Lynch and Parker. Ball goes down to ground. Kevin Brown picks it up. Short side again, Gareth Hock this time. Big challenge on him. It's going on, I've not got a clue. The referee's letting it go on. I don't know what the Ganson's playing at. Short ball comes to Danny Tickle now. He takes the tackle from Robbie Paul. Fifth one now for Wigan. Back it comes to O'Loughlin. And that's the first kick that's gone away. And that's a good one. Danny Sculthorpe's find his way on the bench. Vainikolo blasted out of a tackle or two. Up came Kevin Brown. Mike Wither gets the ball offloaded to Reardon. Reardon in, the tackle is Brett Dallas, takes ball and all. Yeston Harris on the short side to Paul Johnson, once upon a time of the Wigan Warriors. This is in his second season with the Bradford Bulls. Short ball to Parker. And then the boot downfield. Radlinski will pick it up. Takes the tackle from Parker and Harris. Now comes Dallas, takes one round the face. Tackle from Robbie Paul, more of a grab than anything. As Aspinwall comes in off his wing. Short side, Dennis Moran. Hands on to Guisset. Another ball back with Danny Tickle. So I think it's Bob Bezic that's come on for Wigan in replace of Danny Sculthorpe, and there's a kick over the top from Sean O'Loughlin. And if it stays in the field of play, it'll be a beauty, but it's not. It's just bounced out. So Bradford in their green strip will have the chance to break away from the 20 with Robbie Paul. Wigan's defence set, and it's Vainikolo that will have a drive in. I wonder whether Vainikolo is fully fit. He's come back from an injury himself, but you never know what percentage these players are fit. And Brian Noble wouldn't risk him if he was nothing less than 100%, as Yestin Harris tries to straighten up into the defence, but he's tackled quickly. Now Robbie Paul, in goes Peacock, but the tackle low down by Kevin Brown. And he's another one that's taken a bang to the head, and Kevin Brown stays down, and his legs all over the place. We're running out of players. Wigan as Dallas grabs hold of the ball. Back to 6 as Violecki runs towards Kevin Brown, the grounded man. There's a flop, penalty given. Daft play by Parker. But Wigan are going to run out of troops if they keep taking these blows to the head. It was just a head in the wrong place from Kevin Brown that time. Right into the forearm of Peacock. And the referee just having a word with the Bradford captain. It's going to settle down on discipline as Wigan get the chance to clear the line. Kevin Brown seems to be okay again. Shot ball finds Guisset. Guisset driving in. A good opening 20 minutes from the Frenchman. Spent a 4-month spell in Brive playing rugby union for the French club. Did not enjoy it particularly too much, and didn't hesitate. Referee's waiting for, I ain't got a clue. Moran fires it wide. O'Loughlin with a short pass. Bob Bezic it is, utility forward. And now Terry Newton, he's got Radlinski in support. The little kick through comes back off the post. Wigan, I think Terry Newton has taken his own kick in. The ball came back off the post. Radlinski was making the charge through. There's no way that Newton could be offside because he was the kicker. Radlinski was well behind him. The ball bobbled down. Newton the first to react. I think the referee will just be having a look at the grounding. Ball bounced off. It was unlucky for Mike Withers. Newton the first to react. Has he got a clean hand down? He has. It's got to be a try for Terry Newton, and Wigan with a chance to go 10 points ahead if this try is given and the conversion taken. Great start for Wigan. Good discipline defensively. Bradford the ones giving away the penalties, and Wigan with the try from Terry Newton. And that's Terry Newton's second of the season. Picks up his own kick through. Bounced off the upright. He was first to react, chasing it in. And the extra 2 are good from Danny Tickle. That's 10 points to 0 to Wigan. They've got to kick on from here. Can't let this one slip. They've got to carry on with the pressure, because Bradford will be looking to come straight back at them. So Paul Deacon again with the kick. Long one, this one. Going to bounce unkindly for Wigan. Radlinski picks up and will just clean up. Danny Sculthorpe's had a couple of minutes breather. Carl Pratt's on the field now for Bradford in replace of Robbie Paul. Dennis Moran just controlling things, just having players run off at the different angles from his runs across the field. Guisset's having a spell on the bench. There's Danny Tickle. He's in better form apparently this season than he's ever been in. Kick over the head. Vainicolo for Withers to gather in. Up comes the defence. And it was Steve Wilde in the end that brought him down. Price now changing the angle of attack. Great tackle. Lovely low tackle from Dennis Moran. Price didn't see it coming. Price again running from dummy half. There was a gap opened up, but it was quickly closed down by Bezic and by Danny Sculthorpe. Now Bradford to spin it wide. Paul Johnson in the line, shrugs off one or two challenges. In goes Brett Dallas with the trademark ball and all tackle. Now Deacon, a little bit of pressure exerted on him, and that's right into the corner for Radlinski to chase. He's bounced, he's picked it up cleanly, and he's tracked into the middle of the field. Just does it with ease, Chris Radlinski at the back. As Danny Tickle throws a wild dummy, nearly gets through the challenge. Nice pick up from Bezic. Can play hooker as well as second row or loose forward. O'Loughlin. That's good marker defence from Parker. Now short side, Danny Sculthorpe on the fifth tackle just before halfway. Back it comes to Moran with a little chip over the top. He's taken out. Sculthorpe still on the last tackle, but the referee not very clear. Just stood with his hand in the air. Cross comes Sculthorpe, great tackle by Scully. He's dropped the ball, it's a knock on. Referee's looking for some help from somewhere, and he's called it a rip. Well, the referee, what planet is he on at the moment? That's a couple of big decisions he's put against Wigan. And Bradford with the chance to attack in Wigan's half. Fielden with the drive. Ball kept alive. Johnson it was, took the tackle from Violecki. Pratt to Peacock. Tackle from Danny Tickle coming in. Bradford about to bring Andy Lynch on. The big prop forward. They've got men over now of Bradford. They've got Vinacolo driving towards the line. He's held up just short of it. Close when it comes, ball on the floor. Should be play on. Wigan come away with it. The referee's going to give a scrum down head and feet to Bradford, of course. With the initial knock on, not endearing himself to the JJB crowd. By the way, Bradford now with the opportunity again. Will they go short side? They've got both Vinacolo and Price. And now he's changed the scrum down to a penalty as the referee. Yestin Harris, ball back to Withers. Withers runs up a blind alley. Kevin Brown in with the challenge. And Bradford have lost 20 metres or so. Great defence from Wigan. Super tackle there from Danny Tickle and Kevin Brown. Peacock in with the drive. And the referee is given a penalty for what? A head-high challenge? I haven't got a clue at the moment. The referee's taking control of. He's given a high tackle. It was round the face by Danny Sculthorpe, but no worse than a couple that we've seen early doors from Bradford. A couple on Brett Dallas that have gone unnoticed. Pratt out to Deacon. Ball's been knocked forward and Wigan come away with it. The rub of the green going Wigan's way that time. Shot ball finds Danny Sculthorpe. In he goes looking for that offload. Kevin Brown it was supporting. Parker taking his time to get up, slows the player the ball down. In goes Danny Tickle. Brett Dallas picks up, scoots from dummy half. Long ball to O'Loughlin, shrugs off the first challenge. Fifth one now, he's up to halfway, the ball squeezed out. That one, a knock on, surprise, surprise. O'Loughlin went to remonstrate with the referee, and the referee's going to give him a yellow card. But I really haven't got a clue what rule book the referee's playing by today. And it's certainly not the same one that Wigan have been reading, as O'Loughlin has been sent to the sin bin for 10 minutes for having the ball pinched out of the tackle. So Bradford now with a great opportunity to get back into this game. They've been camped in the Wigan 20-metre area for much of this last 10 minutes or so. Wigan with real pressure now on the goal line. Pratt it is, and Bradford over the line. A try going to be given, or has Radlinski saved it? The referee will go to the video screen. I'm sure somehow we can force a penalty out of it this some way. A try is going to be given. How many good games of rugby can be ruined by certain individuals? We're certainly not ruining it for the Bradford team. They have 4 points to the good now. It's Langley with the try. And this game's very much alive. You'd expect Deacon to add the extras with this kick. Good strength from Bradford, taking the ball close to the line and getting Langley with plenty of space to run to the line. The Wigan defence held off a bit, and Langley went straight over, an outstretched arm. The kick from Deacon, good. 10 points to 6 then. Wigan still with a 4-point advantage. Well, a game with controversy at the JJB Stadium, 12 minutes to go before half-time. And Wigan will be wanting with their 12 men to play down in the Bradford half and keep them there. There's a good drive in from Andy Lynch. New recruit for the Bradford Bulls, came from the Castleford Tigers. They were relegated. And now Bradford have got the opportunity to attack out wide. The ball's been knocked. Referee says play on. Bezic comes away with it. And Wigan now need to steady things down. Playing the Bradford half, he's picked up his Aspinwall, dumped to the ground. Ball out wide, Kevin Brown will step up, shaking off that knock from earlier. But it is a bitterly cold day, there are going to be some cold hands. As Danny Sculthorpe drives in again, he's had the ball. Referee's given a penalty Wigan's way this time. And will Danny Tickle go for goal just to calm things down? You'd expect Danny Tickle to go for the 2 points, just get a 6-point advantage, and then get receipt of the football again. But just playing a mess around at the play of the ball from Bradford. The game littered with penalties again. It's always sad to see. I'm not even sure that was a penalty to Wigan on the replay. It also wears the clock down whilst you've got O'Loughlin in the sin bin. For whatever reason he was sent for. He must have been chatting back to the referee. Either way, Danny Tickle can waste some seconds down to ease the pressure for Wigan, plus get them 2 points. There's the kick from Tickle. It looks good. It's right between the posts. 12 points to 6 then the score. So that 6-point differential between the two sides. A high kick-off by Paul Deacon. Underneath it, Dennis Moran. Hands on to the goal kicker, Danny Tickle. Ball comes back to Bezic. Guisey's ready to come back on for the Warriors. A wide ball to Gareth Hock. He'll straighten the attack up. Straight into the challenge from Pratt. Now back it comes to Sculthorpe. He gets the ball out the back door. It should be play on. Oh, the knock on given. He tried to offload in a bit of a silly area, then did Danny Sculthorpe. I thought it had gone backwards out of his grip. It certainly looked to have gone backwards, but the referees deemed it a knock on because as it hit the floor, it bobbled forward. And Bradford will have the opportunity. Just a glimpse of the crowd there. You could see injured Brian Carney, who should be about 3 weeks away. They've also missing Andy Farrell. And also a little glimpse of Luke DeVico, whose son's the mascot for today's game. Great tackle by Moran, but Luke DeVico will be heading back to Australia next week, so we're told. And his career with Wigan didn't last too long, unfortunately. Would have been helped both on and off the field. Luke DeVico with his experiences. The ball goes wide and Wigan bring Langley down. Short side again for Harris. Price, he comes into attack. He's taken down. It's the 5th tackle now. Will we see Deacon with the kick? Back it comes to Carl Pratt. Pratt then wide to Deacon. Deacon with a little stab through. Radlinski covering across well. Throws a dummy and just clears up nice and cleanly. Very well positioned. Ball goes back. That should be back to 6. That must have come off the hand of a Bradford player. I don't think anyone passes that badly in the game. And Brett Dallas takes the tackle from Reardon. Short pop pass to Danny Sculthorpe. This time we'll keep hold of the football. Now it's come to Danny Tickle. Better defence from Bradford. Sculthorpe comes off, Guisey on. Back it goes with Dennis Moran. This time he gets a clean strike on the ball, but it's a poor kick right down the throat of Mike Withers. And he's picked up and dumped to the ground by Jerome Guisey. Now Carl Pratt to Peacock. Deacon. Down one look forward to Langley. Back it comes to Deacon again. Deacon with a flat pass out. It's Reardon for the corner. Kevin Brown across, Dallas in there. Kevin Brown, it was Dallas that had come out of the line too quickly. Reardon went for the corner, but didn't get too far before it was closed down. Yeston Harris fires the long ball wide. Price to attack the line. Wild slips, but brings him down just in time. And now it's the 5th tackle. A little kick through. And again it's Radlinski to clean up, and this time he stays in the field of play. This time the tackle is completed. Now it comes back, nice step from Gareth Hock. Short ball, pick up and drive from Aspinwall. Takes the crunch, the referee missed it. Guisey again. Brett Dallas on the shoulder of Terry Newton. Newton takes the tackle, wants to play quickly, referee says play on. So Wigan oblige. Long ball out, finds Kevin Brown. Brown's got Violecki, Brown's got pace. But so's Johnson. Violecki ball to Moran. Moran will put boot to ball, will that one stay in? It just bounces before. Carl Pratt trying to get away with a influencing the referee, but this time the referee's got it right. That's a nice kick from Moran, just relieves the pressure. With 5 minutes to go before half time, the score at 12 points to 6. And O'Loughlin, it can't be long now before he comes on. Has cost them 6 points. Scrum down, head and feed to Bradford. Deacon Vainicolo is tackled well. Up came Kevin Brown so quickly. Now Andy Lynch. Nice handoff in the face of Guisset. Ball flicked out the back door. Who's first to react? It's Wigan with Aspinwall. Now Wigan with a good chance, 15 metres from the Bradford line. Ball comes back to Guisset. He drives in, gets it 10 metres from that try line. Slow play of the ball to Moran. Moran with the step, the pop to Gareth Hock. But they've just got round his waist, round his ankles and brought him down. And the referee gives a penalty and Wigan will go for the 2 points, I'm sure. And Gareth Hock's in a fair bit of pain. In and around just below his knee, he's holding. Creased himself up in two. With 3 minutes to go, 3.5, Wigan will go for the points just to get that 8 points in between. But Gareth Hock's in an almighty amount of pain. It's the last thing Wigan need is another injury. It's the last thing that Gareth Hock needs is an injury. Fast running out of troops at Wigan. Harrison Hansen didn't make it to the starting 17 due to injury. Hock regains his feet. And will try and jog it off, try and run it off. He's a tough guy. It looks to be very, very sore, whether it was just a bang in the leg. Well, I don't know whether he's going to be able to carry on though. Danny Tickle being asked to take his kick. And Gareth Hock just struggling to shake that knock off, but Wigan the first to react when Bradford made the mistake. It was Aspinwall that pounced on the ball on that far side that turned over the possession. Hock waiting for the pain to dull. He's walking a bit easier, a bit more freely. And Danny Tickle adds the 2 points for the penalty. There are 14 points to 6 to score in favour of Wigan. And Gareth Hock is not going to be able to carry on. He's coming to the sideline now. And we're going to have to bring I think it's going to be Wayne Godwin that comes on. A short kick doesn't find the 10 metres from Deacon. As Godwin comes to the field and Hock is going straight to the bench, straight to the treatment table. O'Loughlin, you'll notice, who's taking the kick, is back on. So they've lost Danny Orr, they've lost now Gareth Hock. So they're down to 2 substitutes. They've been down to 12 men of Wigan, so they're going to have to really tough this game out. Godwin with his first touch of the ball, handed on to Guisset over the top. Just stern challenge. Moran, he's got Radlinski coming into the line, a short pass to O'Loughlin, who's got fresher legs than the rest, coming just on. A minute and a half to go. And Wigan floated pass out to Moran. Moran with a short drop. A lovely ball back to the inside to Moran. He's held up over the line though. He wants to make a quick play of the ball. He comes out with the balls behind Terry Newton. He'll take a drive himself, the tackle from Johnson and from Pratt. Guisset, ball out to Tickle. Tickle with a little stab kick through, straight into the arms. It's still gone back, nearly came to the Wigan man. It was Bezic that was charging through. And there'll be a drop out between the posts with a little under a minute to go. The referee stopped the watch. So Wigan, the walking wounded at the moment, but close to coming up with a try, and a little bit of opportunism by Danny Tickle. Just a kick off the inside of the boot. Now Dennis Moran, he came close to that line. He's handed it on to Gise. A couple of tackles they've got before the half-time hooter. Will they go for the 1 pointers? You wonder. Godwin drives in, shrugs off the first challenge. In he goes, getting towards the posts. O'Loughlin's back for the 1 pointer. Newton with the ball all the way back. He's got plenty of time. O'Loughlin, he's kicked it cleanly. It looks to be good. They'll go in with 1 point extra before the half-time hooter. They worked that one very nicely, Wigan did. It was the drive in from Gise, then the follow through from Wayne Godwin. Bit of a patchy first half for both sides. But the half-time score, the two teams go in at Wigan 15, Bradford 6. Garbage that was good. Was there business there for a long time? We lost it straight away. Yeah. I didn't know what it was doing. When he kicked if it was offside, he kicked the fucking ball. He didn't kick the ball. What was he going for over there? You are? What was he going for in the corner? The man took the ball in the So underway for this second half then, Bradford first receipt of the football. They'll be looking for a much better improved performance than the first half. Wigan will be hoping it's the same as the first. They're going to spread it wide. O'Loughlin in with the challenge. Short side now, Yeston makes the tackle. Back it comes now to Parker. Parker nearly breaks his way through. Back it comes to Harris again. Tries to break his way through the line on the fifth tackle now, just up to halfway of Bradford, and Deacon will put boot to ball. And it's testing Aspinwall. He picks it up, drives it back into the centre. Ball spun wide to Steve Wild. Wild across the face. Great tackle in there by Peacock. Gise drives in. Price has been doing a lot of work defensively in this set. Short side again this time. Danny Tickle goes through. Price again in with the tackle. Wigan just having a strong set of six, just trying to drive up to the halfway line and get a good kick away. That's a good drive in by Gise. It's going to be a great acquisition, I feel, for the Wigan side, the Frenchman. Short side, O'Loughlin with a kick over the top. Again, it's down the throat of Withers, who gets himself in the right place at the right time. A great tackle though by Moran. If it comes, I think it's Reardon off his wing. Wigan's defence holding up. Peacock, great tackle Great tackle by Danny Tickle. Johnson in. Big strong hit by Guisset, but good defence though. And Johnson, the referee said held, play the ball. We're going to let go. Bit lucky, I think. Lynch now. 5th one for Bradford. Will it be the driving kick up? Will it be a high one for them to chase from Deacon? It's going to be a drive through the middle. But Radlinski, he's going to bounce kindly for him. He's going to catch it on the burst. He's going to throw a dummy and then just get tackled by Reardon. Lovely pick up by Kevin Brown. Nice handoff. Keeps going. Brownie takes one right round the head. It's Paul Johnson. Terry Newton with the drive in, playing in the second row. That one wasn't knocked forward. Oh, the referee's got it for a knock on. It was originally knock on, I think, by Terry Newton, who didn't get the ball down. He tried to play it too early, but the penalty could have gone the other way for the tackle by Johnson. Now Yestin Harris evades a few tackles, still going, drop to the ground. Wigan quick to react, but Bradford quicker. Peacock across the face. In goes Danny Tickle and Wayne Godwin to bring him down. Pratt short side to Parker. Again low down goes Danny Tickle. Parker felt that one. Deacon spins it wide, a gap opens. He fires it to Price, he'll cut back on the inside. Price gets the ball to Vanaccolo. 1 up, 1 down. Moran and O'Loughlin. Good defence. Bradford though nearing that Wigan line. Now it's with Lynch, who drives across the face. Newton in with a tackle. Ball out to Pratt. Wigan defence, away goes Dallas nearly. Dallas couldn't quite get in the clear. And a penalty going Wigan's way. 10 minutes it is. Paul Johnson tries to evade, but he's going to have to go for 10 minutes. He's still not noticed yet. Now Bradford are going to have to play down with 12 men. Dallas came flying out of his line. It was a looping pass. If he'd have taken it cleanly, he would have been away under the post, you feel. Johnson, who made the important tackle back, but just held on for too long. And Wigan, now with Moran, ducks underneath. Bradford down to 12 men for the next 10 minutes. Newton to Tickle as a crunching tackle on him by Radford. Now Bezic, short pass, O'Loughlin. Great defence from Deacon, just stuck to his man, stuck to the task. Now Guisset with a drive in, takes on Parker. He really is looking pretty strong, pretty hot. Is Guisset early doors. Now Moran, will he drop the shoulder? Floated pass out. Bielecki for the line. I think he may be there. Will this be his second of the game, Bielecki? Referee's gone to the 4th official, to the video ref, to see whether the ball's been grounded over the line. Bielecki's strength, outstretched arm. Oh, has he just been held? Has he got his arm out? He has. I don't think he's got it. There, the ball's down. It's going to be a try, I think. How on earth he got his arm through that group of players? Bielecki, he's got huge hands and he keeps hold of the ball in one of them and it's down there. It looks like it's going to be a try given. The referee's made the decision. Enormous hands that Bielecki's got. He holds the ball in one hand. Try given, that's his second of the game. 3 tries in 3 games for David Bielecki. And Wigan using that advantage of the extra man. The driving from Guisset gave him the vital yards forward. And then Bielecki had the strength and the power, but it all came from that penalty when Paul Johnson was sin-binned. Wigan had the opportunity to get the ball out. Moran threw a huge miss pass out to Bielecki in the corner, and that's where they're having quite a bit of joy. That's where Johnson should have been lining up defensively. But he had too much, I think, for Mike Withers. And again, it's going to be a difficult one for Danny Tickle to convert this. And too much strength and too much stretch with his arms, David Violecki. He's repaying his he paid the faith in the Wigan team, bringing him over when he'd missed a large part of last season with 3 tries in 2 games, like I said. Well, Danny Tickle lining the kick up, he's kept it low. It's good. So Wigan 21, Bradford 6. Bradford ringing the changes. Radlinski under the kickoff. And it's on to Bob Bezic. It's Brad Myers that's come on. Over from the Brisbane Broncos, the red-haired number 10 for Bradford. 3 times these 2 teams met last season. It was a home win for Wigan here at the JJB, 32 points to 16. And then 2 losses away at Bradford. As Kevin Brown drives in, gets the ball to Dallas. Dallas, has he got a chance to stretch his legs? He hasn't. Penalty given. This time it's Stuart Fielden giving the penalty away. Wigan with a chance. Like I say, 2 losses away at Odsall last season. 34 points to 6 and 38-12. But Wigan looking to press on forward with this game. They're already 21 points to 6 ahead. They got 1 man up. Poor challenge on Guisset, who's driving towards that 20-metre line. Play the ball, on it goes to Terry Newton. Newton causes a dent in the defence again. Out it comes to Dennis Moran. Moran will take on the defence himself. Quick play of the ball. It's with Godwin, fires it back to Newton. Newton's tackled well. Quick play, Godwin to Moran again. Moran with the ball out to the back door. Lachlan with a stab kick through. Back comes Withers, and Withers will take the ball out. It'll be a drop out between the posts. Good Wigan pressure. 10 minutes into this first half. Trying to use the advantage of the extra man. And smiles in the crowd from the injured Wigan players. Carney, Farrell and Luke DeVico. The ball's gone backwards there. Moran picked it up. He gives it to Danny Tickle. He's lost a bit of momentum, but Danny Tickle drives in. But good defence though from Bradford. Danny Tickle. Back it comes now with Bezic. A good tackle though from Fielden. Opens now to Moran. Moran finds Guisset. He'll have a drive in again. Takes 3. Bradford defenders. Great drive in by the Frenchman. He really is endearing himself to the crowd. O'Loughlin straightens up, looking for a second phase. He's got it. Danny Tickle. Tickle's now 5 metres from that Bradford line. Godwin in at dummy half. Godwin to O'Loughlin. O'Loughlin with a flat pass to Wild. 5th one now for Wigan. Will they go short side? Will they open it out? O'Loughlin fires it back. It's gone to no one. And the ball's still going, and it's Bradford that come up with it. Wasted possession by Wigan. A very poor pass from O'Loughlin. But in with the challenge. It was Terry Newton on Peacock. And Peacock will have felt that one as Vainicolo picks up steps. He's through a gap, Vainicolo. Important tackle back by Bezic. O'Loughlin finishes the job off. It's going to be careful he doesn't get penalised. He's got penalised. Just took too long to get off the tackle. And Bradford now with the opportunity. Big Joe Vangan is on now for Bradford. Takes 3 men to bring him down, and even then they struggle. Harris running across the face of the defence. Harris still going, looking for the second phase. He's got it with Peacock. Peacock again running on the diagonal. But he's through that first line. He's still going, spinning. Wigan having the devil's own to put him down. Defence is going to come up quickly now for Wigan, for Deacon. Myers knocks on though. And they'll be head and feet to Wigan. Good pressure put on by the defence. Myers taking his eyes off the ball. So Wigan now with Aspinwall. Remember that wonder try that Aspinwall scored against Bradford? Floated pass by Brown. It was a very, very poor pass. Didn't look before he gave it. Well, he did look, but he just put too much on it. So that was the second tackle in that set. Cheap possession to give away. And Kevin Brown will pack down at loose forward. Ball out, will they go a quick way out wide to Vinacolo? Withers steps across, Radlinski in with a challenge in the end. Price will go himself, gets it onto Myers. Myers is getting desperately close to that Wigan line. Some tired bodies out there. Price will spin it wide, Deacon. Quick ball to Peacock, Deacon on the wraparound. Out comes Dallas. Dallas has caused a knock on. But somehow he came out of his line so quickly. Dallas, he's banged his own head on that one as Fielden drives through, but he saved it. Important tackle from Dallas. Short side again with Peacock. Peacock close to the line, quick play of the ball. Last tackle for Bradford. Back it comes with Deacon. He's going to fire it wide. Harris. Harris again out wide to Price. Price is held up. He has been held up. What a tackle! But the ball came out the back door. And the referee will go to the video ref. Somehow Price has got that one out. It's been absolutely tremendous pass if he has. Somehow O'Loughlin held him up. And then the ball squeezed out. And it was Yestin Harris. And this is going to be his third try of the season. I'm not sure how the ball squeezed out. It's popped backwards through the impact of the tackle. I feel it will be a try to Yestin Harris. And Bradford, even though they're down to 12 men, have come away with a try. As it popped forward though, is it Myers that's dragged it out? Is it Myers that's dragged it out? Still feel that they'll give the try to Yestin Harris. Try given. Well, it was great work from Price. Stephen Wilder giving him plenty of room to run into. Somehow O'Loughlin got across to try and stop him, held him up. But Price managed to squeeze the ball out, but the defence gave him all the time he needed. Wilder drifted in. O'Loughlin covering across. Ball pops out to Yestin Harris. The question is, can Deacon add the extra 2 points? And the answer is yes, he can. So 21 points to 12 the score then. Danny Sculthorpe come back on for Wigan. And Paul Johnson is back, so Bradford to the full complement. It's Terry Newton that's made way for Danny Sculthorpe. Danny Orr's back on his feet, which is good to see. Just a question mark over Gareth Hock. And David Allen we've still not seen yet come on for Wigan. This is Joe Vangener. Big tackle on him. Wigan will want to pressure Bradford to stay into their own half, but they're spinning it wide. They've got it now with Myers across. He's got it back, tucked inside, but somehow Moran got back on his feet quickly. But Bradford getting a roll on in this second half. Wigan have got to keep the discipline. Vainikolo picks up. Down low goes the hole. What a tackle by Moran. Down low, picked him up, drove him forward. And now Deacon early on in the tackle count, just kicking the ball down towards Brett Dallas. Will he be able to get a charge on? Good tackle on him by the two prop forwards, Fielden and Vangener. Godwin onto Aspinwall. Godwin in again, just stepping round Bradley Myers. There's a good signing for the Super League was Bradley Myers. It shows that the Super League can attract the younger, big Australian test forwards. Fifth tackle now for Wigan. There's the kick, high and hanging, but it's got a little bit too much on it. And with us all the time in the world to capture it. But in fairness, the Wigan defence came up quickly and stopped him. He's on his own 10-metre line, that'll do. It's a good kick and chase. Vainikolo stumbles a bit. Sculthorpe in with a challenge. Ball goes back to Peacock, he'll take the drive in. Wigan happier to defend in the Bradford half. Now it's Fielden. Good tackle, nice and low by Godwin. Pratt onto Vangener. Vangener missed by Danny Tickle. Sprays the ball out the back door to Paul Deacon. Deacon's picked up. He gets the ball away to Fielden. Bradford running out of ideas. Wigan just picking them up, dropping them down. It's the fifth tackle. They're still in their own half. Yestin Harris on the short side. Pumps it high. Dallas catches just. And runs across the face of the defence. Myers comes out. Good tackle by Myers. Moran, away it comes to Aspinwall. Aspinwall missed the tackle, missed by Vainikolo. Myers done a lot of defensive work. Now it's David Allen who's on the field for Wigan. Short side, Danny Tickle gets the ball offloaded to Allen. Allen through a gap, Allen still going. Ball out the back door to Radlinski. Nice little break from Dave Allen. Comes back to Moran, he'll fire it wide to O'Loughlin, quick ball. And in the corner, Aspinwall steps up, Aspinwall. The ball's been called back for a forward pass. Oh, Wigan have got away with a little forward pass before from David Allen to Radlinski. And O'Loughlin, he did fire it forward. The referee got the right decision that time, and myself, like all the rest of the Wigan fans, just getting carried away that Aspinwall had gone in for the corner. Johnson in was Radlinski with the challenge. Ball to Deacon. Deacon has got Price coming on the inside. Price has evaded the first tackle and he's got it away to Fielden. Guisse's in with the challenge to stop Fielden. The referee's called held. Back it comes to Pratt. Pratt to Vangener. Spins it wide. Knock on by Johnson. The original knock on. Picked up by Kevin Brown. They want a quick play at a ball. Oh, the referee's called it back anyway. It's got to be the first knock on from Bradford. Head and feed to Wigan, that's fine. Why he didn't just play on, I don't know. The advantage should have gone to Wigan, but once there's a second knock on, he had to stop the play. So head and feed to Wigan. Via Lecky, across the face, gets the ball away to Radlinski. They lost ground a little bit. Godwin in at dummy half, hands on to Danny Tickle, Yestin Harris. Looked like he really wanted to make a tackle that time. David Allen, good tackle by Fielding. But a high one though, the penalty given. Someone, was it use of the forearm? Bit of a hospital pass. Oh, it was a high swinger by Wangener that he was penalised for, didn't actually connect. But had he have done, I think David Allen would still be picking up the pieces off the floor. We're into the final 20 minutes now. Wigan 21 points to 12 up against Bradford. Now Guisset will drive him up and over the Bradford 30-metre line. Ball back on the outside to David Allen. Lovely step by Allen, and another one to get round. He just needs to keep hold of it. 10 metres away. Godwin running one way then the next, looking for a bit of second phase. Ball with Moran to Brown! Brown over the line and Wigan with the try! Just to put themselves further ahead! Great build-up play by Wigan! Super stuff from David Allen that broke through the line, the fresh legs on! Godwin took a drive towards the sticks. Then Kevin Brown chose his angle, run back on it, and it was passed straight through for Wigan to go further into the lead. And Wigan go further into the lead, 25 points to 12. Came from the penalty, it was David Allen that got the penalty. A swinger from Wangener after that big hit from Fielding. But lovely breakthrough by Kevin Brown. Dennis Moran it was that fired the ball, just chose the line to run to Kevin Brown. He went straight through Bradford defence cut, really flat-footed. And Terry Newton ready to come back on. And Danny Tickle with a kick attempt right in front of goal. Well, it's a much improved performance from last week by the Wigan Warriors side. Couldn't break his way through the Wakefield line last Saturday, but this week against the Bradford defence, which is rather lacklustre at times, we found their way through on many occasions. As Danny Tickle has the extras, Guisset is substitution number 8 for the Wigan side. They've got another 4 left. Guisset being spelled very intelligently by Dennis Betts. So 27-12 and a short kick-off. And it's gone back to the Bradford side. Vinacolo first underneath it. A well-executed short kick-off. And that's a lovely pass. Ball looked a little forward to Withers. Radlinski in with a tackle. It was borderline. The pass, Robbie Paul who's on. Wangener across, in low goes Kevin Brown. So Bradford straight on the attack from that kick-off. Robbie Paul with a short pop pass to Peacock, who tries to bust his way over the line. They're about 2 or 3 metres from the Wigan try line. They'll fire it back to Deacon. They'll come out wide this time. Wild stays in the line. Harris tries to go himself. Harris has picked up, he's dropped the ball to Vinacola from nowhere. A tap tackle from Stephen Wild. It's the 5th one now for Bradford. Short ball out. Deacon will go for the corner. Reardon's got the height advantage on Dallas. Dallas has come down, the ball has gone between the legs, and Wigan away. Referee happy that it's come off the Bradford man. As through comes Brett Dallas. Pressure diverted. It's one facet of the Wigan's or Brett Dallas's game that there's not a lot he can do about. He's not particularly that tall. So when they fire the high kick, the advantage to the taller man every time. Another injury to Wigan. It's Bob Bezic this time that's trying to run off a knock. O'Loughlin. Radlinski picks up from dummy half. Radlinski through a gap. Beautiful pass. He's got support on his left. Godwin across, but Peacock was quicker. They want a quick play of the ball. They've got numbers on this right-hand side. They've got Wild back on the inside. Comes Allen. Allen takes the tackle again. It's by Peacock. But it'll be the turnover. So Bradford now with Vinacolo looking to attack. Bit of a fly hacking grab by Sean O'Loughlin on the big fella. And Bradford, one or two players on the haunches. That's Langley. That's a superb tackle by Wigan. A gang tackle. It was Paul Johnson, sorry, number 16. Oh, and there's a high grab from Danny Tickle. Stuart Fielder not happy with it. But when is Stuart Fielder never happy? I think it was Danny Tickle with the high shot. Bialecki had slowed him down and Wigan giving away a needless penalty. Bradford able to attack from their 40-metre line. 15 points behind. Got to score 3 times. Long ball out finds Price. Price will cut back inside, wants Vinacolo to come back in. In goes Moran, nice and low. Down goes Vinacolo. Squirming on the floor. Myers tackled. The defence from Wigan's been very good, apart from one or two little missed tackles. In general, the defence has been good. There's one of the missed tackles I was telling you about. It was Dennis Moran just came in, wrong angle. Robbie Paul from the base of the play the ball onto Peacock. Tries route one, gets it to Withers. Withers steps. Ball gone forward, and away came Wigan. And Bialecki now just drives in. Ball back now with David Allen. He's caused problems since he's come on as Allen. That time he was no problem to Bradford. They've picked him up, they've driven him back. A couple of extra shirts behind the Wigan defensive line as Guisset takes a big hit. Now Wigan with Terry Newton. 13 minutes of the game to go. Dennis Moran will fire it wide. He's got it to Danny Tickle. Tickle will take the tackle himself from Iestyn Harris. It's the 5th one now for Wigan. It's gone back with Dennis Moran. Can he get a better kick away? He has. It's a lovely spiral kick over the head of Mike Withers, who jogs back. The ball bounces nice and kindly for Wigan. Withers takes his time and gets tackled. Moran and Godwin. Withers trying to act cool. Bradford, you can tell, just Wigan team just getting under the skin a little bit. And Kevin Brown's taking another battering. Kevin Brown all over the place. And David Allen's been penalised for, not quite sure, but Kevin Brown is making his way back to the defensive line again. He's going to have to hurry. They'll certainly attack where he's coming from. Dave Allen with a cruncher over the top on Stuart Fielden. Fielden just picking out the number. Harris on to Langley. Harris again. Deacon, long floated ball. Brown came in for the intercept. Ball's gone to ground, and it's Bialecki that's picked it up, although the referee said knock on. Is the first knock on from, is it? Well, the first knock on I thought came from Not sure actually. Probably Wigan 13,111 here at the JJB Stadium. You'd expect a bigger crowd for a crunch game like this against two of the bigger clubs in the Super League. Great tackle. Deacon out to Johnson. Remember, the tackle was via Leckie again. Jamie Peacock gets the ball offloaded. Fielden now runs straight into the chest of Danny Tickle. He should have gone a little bit lower. Fielden plenty of strength. Robbie Paul, will he try and steal one himself? The ball's over the line. I think Bradford could have come away with a try here, and they have. It's Peacock. Well, that's all he's done all night. He's just run straight forward and tried to bust the line. One of these times it had to work. It was the drive from Stuart Fielden that caused the damage. Tickle should have gone lower, really, instead of trying to front him up. That would have stopped him in his tracks. By the way, Bradford have got to try. There's still plenty of time left in this game. No, Wigan is really in the wars at the moment. Danny Orr's going to come back on for Wigan. He doesn't really know which day of the week it is. Bradford have still got to score twice, and Wigan are going to do it tough. They think Gareth Hock may have broken a bone in his leg. David Allen's tweaked his hamstring, as has Danny Sculthorpe again. If Wigan can hold on to this 9-point lead they've got, it'll be a miracle. Wigan need to keep Bradford out. Long ball, finds Mike Withers, Moran, and the Devils end to put him down. Does it in the end. Sorry, it was Langley. Now it comes to Myers again. Robbie Paul finds Parker. In there with the tackle is Guisset. 8.5 minutes to work out of Wigan. Now Robbie Paul drives in on his own. In comes Leon Price. The ball flicked out the back door. Guisset loitering with intent. Through he goes. He had a spell for the French side in the Sevens tournament in the rugby union that he played, so he's certainly got the pace as Danny Orr fires it to Wild. Wild tries to break his way through the tackle, nearly does that of Langley. Now Aspinwall will pick up, hands the ball on to Danny Orr. Orr looking for support. He's got it with Allen, but he's nursing a hamstring injury. If Wigan could get over for a try, you'd think they may put this game to bed. As Dennis Moran throws a dummy. Quick play of the ball. Newton, the ball's gone behind. It's picked up by Violecki. He's on a hat-trick. It'd be great for him to crown his third game for the Wigan side with a hat-trick. Now Terry Newton. He loses the football. Has it gone backwards? The referee says no, it went forwards. It'll be the turnover, so Bradford will have the ball. And now Newton's limping off an injury. Bezic. He's trying to run off a knock. Nice driving from Peacock. His strength and fitness is telling in this game now. As Reardon, not seen much of Stuart Reardon in this game. But Bradford trying to get a roll on in these dying minutes. Is Bradley Myers. Great tackle from O'Loughlin. Helped out by Tickle. He's done it tough, Danny Tickle, all game. In is Langley. They're open over the halfway line. Price, the dummy half, Hands on to Paul, Paul to Deacon. Deacon, inking the line comes Brett Dallas, but it's going to be a knock on by Dallas. Head and feet to Bradford, another set of 6 to go through. Well, Wigan have playing a very narrow defence in this second half. You can see they're getting stretched in. Ball back to Vinokola. They've dealt with him well. It was Radlinski this time. Dennis Moran gets man of the match. The Sky Sports man of the match. 5.5 minutes to go. You feel if Bradford get a try in the next couple of minutes, they may go on to roll on to score again, especially with drives in like Peacock's doing there. Gets the ball offloaded to Robbie Paul. Robbie Paul stretching the defence, going right across. He's got the ball away to Johnson. Johnson back on the inside. Back it comes. And the try is going to be good for Bradford. Like I said, you think if they get a try in the next couple of minutes, they've got a chance to run on with this one. Wigan really are battered, the walking wounded. And as just myself said a couple of minutes ago, Reardon's had a quiet game. He comes away with a try. With great handling, and Robbie Paul was darting across the defence and no one had put him down on the Wigan side. An important kick for Deacon, this one. If he gets this one, then Bradford can go into the lead with just a try. If he misses it, then they've got to score a try and a conversion. The pressure on for Deacon now. The kick. He's missed it. So the score's 27-22 to Wigan, and what a final 3 or 4 minutes we've got. Bradford have to score and get the conversion to win this game. A try on its own is not enough. The referee holds the clock up just under 4 minutes. So Radlinski needs to keep this one in the field of play. It's a safe kick. Bradford want to get down the other end, score. Wigan need to defensively be strong, not let them through. The ball's going to go wide. Coming across for Price, who cuts back inside. The tackle though is good. No penalties from Wigan, that's what they need. Myers again. Ball out wide to Harris. Harris is tackled, gets the ball away though. This is the offload that's killing Wigan at the moment as Vangenaar comes in. They're up and over the Wigan 40-metre line now. They come to this short side with Deacon. He'll bring Myers in. They need to wrap up the ball. Oh, Loughlin's missed him. The ball's gone to ground. Deacon's back up on it. They've got numbers over. Robbie Paul will spin it wide. Bielecki across. Johnson takes the tackle. This is the 5th one now for Bradford. What have they got? A kick from Paul Deacon in the middle of the pitch. They're going to run it. Fielden puts the kick in. Oh, so Aspinwall will just see it go dead. But that pass looked like a margin forward. 2.5 minutes to run through. You can see Dennis Betts and his assistant there, Andrew Farrer, just counting the seconds down. 2.5, the clock stopped. Wigan with the dropout. This is exciting rugby league. Wigan unbeaten at the JJB since 26th of July 2003. That's 24 unbeaten games. It's not a deep dropout. It's right down the throat of Paul Deacon. He'll take the first tackle. He's nearly through. 1 or 2 of the Wigan defenders just falling off the tackle. Can Bradford come away with a score? Can they come up from a huge deficit? Vainikolo, he's usually the decider in these games. Vainikolo's strength close to the line. Can they get the score? Bradford with Robbie Paul. Up comes the Wigan defence. A long ball out wide. And they're in with Withers. Withers scores! With 2 minutes to go. But they're celebrating, but they're not in the lead yet. The defence had drifted in, they'd left men over. And Bradford, who at one stage down 21 points to 6, 27 points to 12, and they've come back. (27-26) the score. A little bit too easy, that one, for Bradford. And a kick from Paul Deacon to come. He missed the last one. Ever there was a pressure kick. Will be this one from Deacon. He's lined it up. There's not going to be long left after he's taken this kick for Wigan to get back into it. He knows what he did wrong last time, is Paul Deacon. Wigan need him to slip really just before he takes the kick. It looks good. It's right between the posts. 28 points to 27. A real smash and grab second half performance from Bradford. Very little left in the game. It's a high one. It's gone back to Bradford. Leon Price comes away with it. And we're just waiting for the final hooter. Bradford have come away with a memorable win, and Robbie Paul, he's just going to go across. He's cut back. Down goes Dallas, brings him down, 20 seconds remaining. And can Bradford come away with a score that'll just see Wigan? Will they go for the one-pointer? Into the last 10 seconds, Bradford taking the time. Leon Price will just take the tackle, offload. Peacock's close to the line. He'll just take the tackle, the hooter will go, and Bradford will come away with a memorable victory that ends the JJB unbeaten record by Wigan that stood since the 26th of July. It was 24 unbeaten games. And Wigan, who were so far ahead in the lead, at one stage 27 points to 12 in the second half. Tries in the first half to Violecki and Newton. A Langley try for Bradford, 2 penalties and a drop goal, making the half-time score 15 points to 6. Then Violecki went in for a try, converted. Harris replied for Bradford, and Kevin Brown and the conversion to make it 27 points to 12, and Wigan looked like they were cruising for a win. But then 3 unanswered tries from Bradford, Peacock, Reardon and Withers, and that final conversion to kill the Wigan side off. What a game it's been at the JJB. Wigan can feel robbed. 28 points to 27 the final score.
Thanks again, you. Best team.